Here we are in the Age of Empires 2 Winter Bash 2022 Grand Final. We have Allouition in the top left playing orange Japanese. Incredible that he pulls the Japanese out now of all times. And Ozglocks in the bottom right. This is the wrong overlay. And we're in TomBombadil in the gray playing the Koreans. It wouldn't be the Winter Bash without some shenanigans like that. They have elected, TomBombadil has elected to play on Mega Random for the first game.
And funny that the call mentions the Bombard Galleons because there is a very large lake right in the middle of this map. So I'm very excited to see if we get any ship-to-ship action here.
You know, Koreans great on the water, very good water civ, strong bombard towers as well, and their war wagons, but solid water civ, and picking Mega Random is essentially the only way you're gonna get a real water map, I think, in this map pool. So great job from TomBombadil figuring that one out. Gonna lock some villagers in, by the way, with this lumber camp. I love that.
I'm gonna mention, I think this might be one of the, I want to say from recent memory, either the second or third map for AOE2 that we've actually seen. Well, hopefully we'll see some ship actions with a large body of water. I know there was the massive 2v2v2v2 game where we had the big lake in the middle. I think it was the first one we had. So I think this is, unless memory serves, unless my memory is wrong, I think this is the second map where we've had such a large body of water in the middle. So I'm looking forward to seeing if the players do anything with it.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, the higher level players get, the more likely they are to go for those fishing ships at the beginning of the game. It changes up the build order, makes it a little harder to manage, you know, because you have to memorize another build order to start yourself off. But yeah, there's a good amount of fish here, and building a second resource collection producing unit producing building like the dock, which you're allowed to do before Castle Age, really gives you a boost in early game.
Again, it's another avenue of transportation as well. If the players are wanting to find another entrance to the enemy's base, there's the transportation ships. They can go right across the water and just drop them right in front of their drop their units right in front of the enemy base. So I'm again excited to see what the players will do with this and if they take advantage of the water. I'm looking forward to seeing how they play this out.
Absolutely. Also, we have birch trees again breaking the small trees mod. So sorry about that, folks. We're gonna have big trees today. Lake slows down rushes. True, you can't just go straight across the water to your enemy unless you build that transport ship, which is just kind of a little more annoying to have to deal with. Also, something to note, Mega Random gave these players just some basic horses to scout with. We've seen this one other time this tournament on Mega Random, with Sheeta Distance versus Agilum.
Allouition already starting off getting a docks up, so probably gonna take advantage. First one to take advantage of the lake. Probably get some fishing vessels out there to take advantage. Excuse me. Take advantage of those fish.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna be taking that Japanese fishing ship bonus seriously, and also moving around the side of the map with this villager. I'm curious where he's going with this.
Scouting, maybe as a second scout. He does have that horse moving around, so maybe he's using this as a scout just to see what TomBombadil might be what TomBombadil might be doing.
Maybe he's going to wall this off. Maybe he's just going to see if there's actually a way through here at all. It's useful information to have. Yeah. TomBombadil also going for the dock now. I think of these two players, Caltego in the chat talking about the water kind of denies the flush. I think that probably benefits TomBombadil the most because he definitely prefers the late, the Castle Age, the Cav, later stages of maybe mid-game. Allouition, able more all around, but does enjoy a good man-at-arms feudal rush if possible. So we'll see how that influences the game. Definitely a dynamic that we haven't seen too much. But
so Allouition here. Yeah, and Allouition still has that that lone villager over near TomBombadil's base. I wonder how much he got to actually see.
Yeah, I think he's just scouting. He maybe is stealing. He stole one goose so far.
Yeah.
So. Okay, going for that wall on the choke point.
Is gonna get a wall up. So a nice move there, just to again get some spacing. He can alert himself to anything that might be coming his way. So it'll be just again a nice defensive move there.
I'm gonna start a prediction for our viewers to blow all their channel points on. TomBombadil Castle building, not age. Before by 15 minutes.
I think this is an interesting pathing. I'm just noticing this. This is interesting. I think that's that's funny. All right, so TomBombadil moving to the next age, and I'm thinking TomBombadil is noticing the wall. I think he's getting up. He's
fighting. He's gonna try to take down.
I was gonna say
he's the first hit off.
Noticing more villagers coming in, so I think
he's gonna be able to deny this wall right now.
Yeah, so he does know. Oh, that was a really interesting pathing choice right there. So he's down a villager. He did know. That was so I was gonna say. Yeah, I think Allouition was a little slow on that second wall because he needed to get it cleared up on that other side.
Tom looking very solid right now, reacting strongly to this, now palisading his own side. And going up to feudal age too, well before Allouition does. He's over halfway there now.
I think Allouition was a little slow on those walls, and I think he just maybe was a little apprehensive about what it is he wanted to do. But Allouition doing a good, TomBombadil doing a good job of reacting to that and getting up his own defenses. But Allouition looking pretty, like both players actually looking pretty good with the fishing right now. They got plenty of fishing vessels out there, taking advantage of those, taking advantage of the water.
I mean, just leapfrogging. Allouition with 33 economic units. At least 2 of those bonus size. It's gonna be those fishing ships. So.
Yeah. So aside from that little engagement at the beginning, both players pretty comfortable just building up right now, not wanting to rush, get their resources in hand.
We could see this go into fairly late castle before we get any action out of these players. I'm gonna expect something like that. With a map like this, it is definitely more defensive, especially if you get those walls up on the left side as well. We might even see water action before anything happens on the land.
What I'm hoping for.
Allouition with his first farm here right before hitting feudal. How's the food going for Tom? Definitely have a lot of farms down. Few idols waiting to get their farms seeded. Pressure's on for these guys. We do have padded archer armor for TomBombadil. I think that's a Korean default bonus.
And we already have a aggression on the water. I am excited. So he's getting some aggression out very early on, wanting to cut Allouition's economic bonuses down, trying to get control of the lake right in the middle. Again, I think a really good call. If he can get some more fire ships out or maybe some more galleons, that would be. Yep, there goes another fire ship. So he's going to be starting to.
I mean, the meta definitely is very much just build fire ships the instant you hit feudal, and Tom has done that for sure. With the feudal age early advantage there, also, he's almost ready to go castle, by the way. Definitely just got an advantage by clicking up so much faster.
I really think the big thing he needs to be doing right now, I think the big thing he needs to be doing right now is to try and get that docks down. I think it's a big thing, because if he can get the docks down, he's going to deny Allouition a really big economic boon. So I think he needs to. I think he's doing a good job focusing the ships, but I would like to see him trying to get the docks down.
I like what he's doing right now, camping the dock. It's going to take 30 years to kill this with 2 fire ships, so I think just sitting on top of it, killing the ships that deposit, and taking out anything that comes out from Allouition.
So he's shifting to it now. I think as long as he continues to get some more fire ships out, he's going to be in good shape. I think
Allouition queued and then canceled the fire galley and then queued another one. He's a little indecisive of how to deal with this right now.
Yeah, and Tom is going into the castle age right now. He's
there. It is.
So he's feeling pretty confident right now.
Also, it's past 15 minutes, so this poll was a bit of a dud.
Yikes! Yikes!
And submissions. Choose outcome. We're actually just going to delete that. Return points. Nobody loses here. There was only 1 voter. Allouition going for that Gaia Ibex. And he's doing the right thing here. Garrisoning the fire galleys inside the dock. Yeah. If he can outproduce, I would love to see a second dock here if his decision is to double down on water like this. Either a second dock or no more fire galleys.
He's diverting off, I guess, to try to get rid of those...
Tom seems happy to stay with 4 fire ships for now, though. And he doesn't know how many are garrisoned in here. We can just see that. He can see that there is something in there, though. Castle Age almost ready. Tom kind of looking a little bit scary right now. Allouition is...
Yeah,
he's got a strong late game, but we'll see how it holds up.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a good job of just maintaining that aggression on the water, keeping Allouition down from getting those extra bits of resources. And TomBombadil is now in the next stage. He's also walling off this lower section, I think is a good idea, just because he doesn't want to get caught unawares, making sure he's got all his bases covered.
This is kind of another thing, I think. Even these higher level players are falling into the same traps that we've seen in the past from other players. You got these guys, just hit the palisade with it, you're going to take it down. There's nobody nearby to rebuild or anything.
Yeah.
But...
yeah, I think Allouition's just giving up on the water.
He's given up on... well, he's still making stuff. He's got 3 fire galleys, and he's going to have a galley, which will, I think, lose to these units. But Tom not investing any more military production here. This is going to be a close fight, and I think it'll come down to micro.
Yeah, and it actually depends on how Tom manages that micro as well.
Allouition
all of them
dumped
come out. He's just going to focus...
ready. Tom's still shooting the dock. I think Allouition pulls this back.
He's just devoting everything to that docks. How much health is left on the docks?
Yeah, he's just gonna suicide all his ships right now.
He's gonna do it. Is he gonna get it? That's the question.
Is
dead. He gets it, but at what cost? He loses all of those. Yeah.
So at this point, Tom has gotten the early boost from these fishing ships. He can make more TCs now and just lean into land. It's not the end of the world at this point to lose water, but that's huge. And I want to see Allouition move out and camp the enemy dock with that.
Yeah, I think he has to now.
ASAP.
He has to try and get this back now. And again, unless Tom responds, he's gonna lose out on the water again. And here we go. So Allouition. I'm getting these players confused. Allouition is now really good job of just poking. No, returning fire, fighting fire with fire. Now he's the one on the offensive here, maintaining control of that lake.
Actually out of wood. That's what stopped his production. He had a bit of mismanagement on the eco distribution, and also these guys did finally knock through the wall. Yep, and he's getting raided. This is looking better for Allouition right now.
Yeah. So again, only 2 units, but those 2 units can do a really good job of just poking down your farmers, making sure that you're off the resources that you need. And
this is actually huge for TomBombadil. He's out of wood, which means he has 1,200 food, so it's not gonna end the game or anything, but gonna run out of food collection soon. And just garrisoning, I think that might have been a town bell even.
Okay, so he does get one. So he does. So he does get
arms. Here comes the spam.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's coming in now. He's feeling Allouition back on. I'm sorry, not back on the defense. Now he's the one on the offensive.
On the offense, yeah.
He's on the offense now. And
what happened to his ships? He's just sitting around here.
He's looking around.
Happens.
Probably a good call. Now he's going to be
dock, but he's doing a lot right now. So
yeah, I think he's going to start hitting the docks.
Now at this level and at higher levels specifically, this is not the end of the world. When military gets into your base like this, it's very easy in H2 to just plop a house down right here and just deny them from coming through once you see them about to come through. So quick walling could be key in saving the game right now, and he's going to need to keep the resources inside of those walls too.
Is Tom going to do that? That's the question. Because right now he's really preoccupied with everything else going on right now.
Pocket barracks. That's so bad for orange, for gray. I mean, and one scouting ship over here because he's got nothing better to do with it.
Yeah,
actually, I think going for vision all around.
And dock is still up, and if Tom can start getting some wood out, he might be able to get some ships out to respond to the Allouition's navy on the water. But I think he's preoccupied with everything.
Diving the TC with men at arms.
Yeah,
just everywhere. This game, I think Tom is taking major morale blows right now.
Yeah, he is.
Felt like he was on top of it with the water until that fell apart, and then the walls got broken through. This is definitely recoverable. Absolutely, he's an age up. He's got so much food in the bank.
Yeah,
Allouition still fighting these men-at-arms.
He might be able. He's got enough villagers. He might be able to come out on top with those villagers.
Loom. They are basically tied with Eco. So playing defensively here is definitely viable, and the Koreans are great at that. Needed stone walls. Yeah, I think going naked Castle Age was very, very risky with only palisades. Especially once he saw the man-at-arms from Allouition peeking at him from across the wall.
Yeah, right now Tom is on the run. He's more man-at-arms coming in.
We have a surprise castle. Wait, okay.
Oh, okay.
I've been sleeping right now. I've been sleeping on the job. Castle drop back here with Korean war wagons coming out.
This is huge.
Allouition has to garrison his main farming eco. Okay, it's not his main farming eco. He has it everywhere.
Yeah, but either way, TomBombadil is going to be able to...
completely exposed for Allouition now.
Yeah,
and the table's kind of turned.
A defensive tower to go up. That's going to really help out Tom. Take out those... he's going to lose zero range for the towers, but either way, he's... there's so much going on. I can't think straight. Oh my goodness.
I mean, resources and reinforcements being drawn back for Allouition. He's having to pull back and deal with these 2 war wagons. What an efficient investment from TomBombadil.
Yeah,
it's going to take forever to take this castle.
And he has a castle outside right now. And again, he's just in such a good position. Like TomBombadil turning this around.
I mean, it was a bit of a massacre over here as we have some villagers.
Again, we'll have to see how it plays out because he is still not producing as much as he can. He's still on the back foot, but that castle gives him time to respond and try to get some of his economy back up and running.
What a castle! Cam, do you think we should rewind and check out
this is insane.
when that castle got built?
How did this happen?
We'll check it out after the game because I need to see that happen. 4 war wagons out now, and man-at-arms are kind of a bad unit in response to this.
TomBombadil buying himself some time with this castle drop. Going to try and get some poke down on Allouition, try to get some pressure off of his town center, and get his economy back up and running. And
I don't even know if anybody in the chat knows.
These war wagons to the pikemen.
I think they do count as cavalry.
Way too many pikemen right now.
And Allouition is leaning on
war
that.
wagons.
Yeah, I mean, he can kite. They're fairly quick. Incredible play. Really pulling it back.
Flipping
they
what's
are
one
cab. Okay, thank you, Caltego. Wow. That's all I can say right now. Wow.
Yes.
All action so far. As we have these ships just keeping an eye on things, making sure we don't have any
not a bad idea. I definitely think Allouition could take out that should take out the docks just because that will be a good idea. Make sure that TomBombadil doesn't get anything else on the water. He's obviously not in dire need of doing that, but
he's picking at it right now, I think.
Yeah, with his galleon.
A little bit. And TomBombadil pulling ahead by 8 villagers right now. That's huge. He's just camping his main TC here.
Okay, so Allouition is getting into the castle age. So
this whole line is impassable, I think. And maybe even here. No, I think there's a way through here. So very hard to raid from the north right now with 2 guard towers. TomBombadil with a more hardened base and skirms.
That castle really bought him a lot of time. That was, I don't know when he got that unit over there, but that's
look at the military count, 26-4, and it doesn't look that way on the map. These war wagons are massive. Allouition about to castle age, so Tom's advantage is going to fall apart a little bit. But
but again, he's bought himself time to try and get his economy back up and running. Okay, so now he is turning to the docks to try to take it out.
We've seen a pretty large amount of idols from Tom throughout since the raiding started, so I'd love to see those get handled. Allouition seems to be redirecting his villagers a lot more efficiently. But hey, farm's going down. Hey, that's like 60 wood, right? That's pretty valuable stuff.
That is, he's...
And, alright, looks like we're going to see a pretty prolonged castle age fight now. Tom not looking to go up. Allouition could get there, but I think he's under too much pressure. Garrison these skirms in the TC. I wouldn't be surprised if he just built them in order to garrison them and get more arrow fire from the town center.
One building does go down.
More pressure from Allouition, simultaneously making moves on the other side.
Yeah, trying to get some of the pressure off himself. Two pikemen in the works, but just waiting comfortable waiting right now.
These guard towers are so clutch. They came at a heavy price of villager blood, but they are keeping the eco alive right now.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a sneaky rewall from Gray up here, but it's hard to get the timing right on that. And here's a defensive castle for Allouition and a second TC now that he's in Castle Age. I'm surprised to see no second TC from Tom, but I guess his economy's still hurting a little bit. He's still trying to keep that pressure on, so it's hard to invest back home.
Yeah, that good observation by call in the chat. Just that infantry, that unit, the
military count. I mean,
military
it's
count.
Hard-hitting units, I guess, right? But still, Allouition spamming out the numbers might still carry this through.
Yeah, right. I mean, even though Allouition right now with the more, I'd say, consistent economy, just because he's not being as pressured.
Yeah, he moved everything over to this left side, and that is so much for him.
You know, a credit to both players for handling those strikes well. I mean, TomBombadil did a good job getting that surprise castle down. Okay, so we are getting a siege workshop set up on the side.
For TomBombadil, incredible.
Man, this is exciting. Yeah, but both players I think handled these situations very well. Allouition just not shifting his resources elsewhere, making sure that he can still get that economy going, making sure he can still get resources. And again, Tom doing a good job of handling the attack that was in his base.
Okay, these skirms are actually huge. They're doing so much damage. I think these count as cav and range. So
yeah, but Tom is just beelining for those villagers. He's going to take out a large chunk of them as long as he keeps this moving. Yeah.
Gonna get a few pickoffs here, and it's 40 to 49.
He's shifting around. Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, you gotta get.
They're moving fast. They're moving fast. Moving fast.
Oh, they're drifting. This is like.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I think they're gonna be blocked off by those buildings where they're gonna have to divert, and they're gonna run it. Oh, there's just enough room, but they're gonna run it. Oh, what is that pathing?
They're sandwiched.
Oh no, the pathing. Oh, they're not going down. Oh my goodness!
He's just running them around right now.
Another wagon goes down.
Die, though.
Another wagon goes down.
Is in danger. He has no military at home. Defensive castle is a strong move, but he's just keeping Allouition's army busy until he can't anymore. 2 rams now. I don't know if that's 2
rams coming up.
He wants to make some progress, but this military is starting to look a little problematic.
There's enough of them too.
I'd like to see some scout cav maybe from a Korean player to deal with all these skirms. Not sure, but exciting stuff. And these boats still just slowly causing havoc as much as they can. And more spears moving on the other side of the map. Not all the action is happening over here. Allouition making sure that there's stuff going on everywhere.
Yeah. Another war wagon goes down. Good range on the skirmishers. Rams are starting to move in. Oh, no, backing off.
About to get that elite skirm. Allouition has hit on the correct unit right now, and it's all down to whether or not TomBombadil pivots, I think.
And TomBombadil setting up some barracks and stables in the back, so he is...
I think we will see those scout cav, maybe even knights, but that might be a bit of an investment there.
Feeling very confident setting up in that base over there.
Right now, Allouition stacking up the gold.
Yeah, so I'm wondering...
As far as resource distribution goes, he's looking like he has a lot more in the bank generally, which can be a good thing, can be a bad thing.
Yeah. TomBombadil is still hurting on a lot of other resources, though, just because of that hit by Allouition earlier, but he's been doing a good job of maintaining the pressure on Allouition.
Yeah, being able to produce with all of your resources is a key age balance thing. So Allouition starting to catch up on the Vil count just because he has the second TC. Tom now dropping another town center, but not quite fast enough to keep the advantage there. As we have Allouition housed at 95.
The Rams are going to be moving in.
Here comes the attack, but I
don't right for that town center. I think there might be
able to take this.
I think Allouition has way too many units. He's not going to be able to take out the town center unless he just puts everything to it. War wagon's going to come in to help out.
Focus the Rams will set up the TC fire. Skirms are focusing those war wagons.
It is not going to go down. It went down. I don't believe it. It went down.
TC's down. TC's down.
TomBombadil still engaged. He is going to lose a lot of those war wagons. He still has one ram up. Four or five war wagons down. He lost a very large portion, and one ram survives. Okay,
fairly even trade there. Fairly even, I think. The TC
takes
often overvalued. I think it's okay to lose that in a bad spot. But both players keep their army alive to some extent.
Sheesh. This is intense. Oh
this game is crazy. And alright. Just some spears. So Allouition knows about the 2 town centers from Tom. So he's going to know that he's going to be behind on Vills. Both of these players, idle TC time 13 minutes for Allouition, 9 for TomBombadil. TomBombadil just showing the extent of his practice right now. I love this secret gold mine. If you don't have small birch trees like we don't, you won't even know it's here.
That's such a hidden spot. That's actually not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, and
I think this castle has to be the next target.
Yeah,
it's going to be knights for Korean player. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and you know, if Tom can at some point get up to the next age, he can drop some trebuchets down and start just lobbing them over. Either one of those players. I really think it's Allouition. Go ahead.
I think this reveal of the knight switch is a little too early. I would have liked to see a large enough mass to comfortably take out the skirms.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think...
Because that'll give Allouition warning, and he's pretty solid at pivoting to the right unit he needs to use, so...
Okay.
He's overcommitting a little bit to the skirmishers right now, in my opinion. But we have God Vision. Samurai coming out. Very speedy melee infantry unit. Great against other unique units, which the war wagons are, so... Another solid choice versus the Koreans.
I think you're right that Tom might have sent those units out a little too soon. He doesn't have as many resources in the tank right now, so he may have just been trying to get some early poke going. But
I mean, at the same time, you want to keep the pressure on your enemy, right?
Yeah,
you want him to sit back and relax at all. So I don't know. It's a hard balance to strike. We'll see if these players do it right. If they do, well, they win. Sad that we're not going to see any turtle ships from the Koreans this game, since our Korean player got chased off the water.
All that hype I was trying to make for the sea battles, and nothing happened.
Hey, we had a very hype sea battle right at the beginning of Castle.
I mean,
TomBombadil misdirected his units. Lost the
maybe Allouition can set up another docks and send some units over via transport ship, but.
University for Allouition, and looks like all the units he needs to age up.
Yeah, so he's. I think that's probably the next
thing about it. I think he may have even tried to click it and realized no, because he has a castle, so he doesn't need anything else. I'm just spewing nonsense. He's just getting these just because.
But honestly, I think the next logical step is the next age, just because it's going to give him access to more units. Also, going to give him access to trebuchets, which is
elite samurai.
Probably going to be a good answer. It's going to be a good answer to that castle that he's got in the back of his base right now.
It's this whole proxy thing going on here,
Yeah.
Tom not really making too many more units right now. I think he just ran too many in and lost them, so the mass isn't quite there.
Yeah.
I like the mangonel though.
That'll be good for those clumps of units that are coming at him. The question is if he can hit the right. The question is if he's going to be able to hit him at the right moment. That's the big thing.
I want to check out the upgrades for our players right now. Allouition has elite skirmisher, but no ranged upgrades, damage or defense. Going for that melee focus, and has clicked Imperial Age now. Tom going for the Cav defense upgrade, solid, and doubling down on both defense and attack, I guess, for those war wagons on the range. Third TC now for TomBombadil too on this back gold. As far as eco too, Allouition definitely pulling ahead on eco upgrades. Clicked on everything so far. No bloodlines. Also, Koreans don't get bloodlines, so the Cav may be short-lived here. Gonna go for this castle now. Skirm's not gonna be able to deal with these rams very well. We do have some spearmen.
Yeah, I think Tom's pushed a little early there. I think I was way too early to push.
This is hard. If he gets a good shot off with the mangonel like that, a couple more of those, and he's good. The skirms are the real problem right now.
Missed that there. Okay, so we're gonna back off. Just some more poke with one another. I think Allouition I think Allouition came out on top. Tom is.
I'm not producing any more units in the front here.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, he's got plenty of wood, some food, and some gold to work with.
We have a transport ship castle drop from Allouition in the middle.
Oh,
this could be the game deciding move right here.
And it's up, and it's up. Yep. So he's okay now. Allouition the one.
It shot a villager, so he knows it's here.
Yep. So Allouition now
Instantly.
the one putting
what a messy
Tom
game.
into a defensive position.
Allouition making big moves too. He's walling off the entire left side of his base, giving up on the forward. At least trying to prevent raids.
Not a bad idea. That's gonna keep those villagers safe over there. Make sure that Tom can't run any more interference or distraction. So he can so Allouition can focus totally on his strategy of just making more units and.
Yeah, I think he's gonna pivot fully onto the pressure down here. But Tom doesn't have any production facilities back at home, so he's gonna have to drop those in a hurry. And then they're gonna instantly get shot down by fire ships.
Yikes.
Oh man. And yeah, instantly we have samurais just queued out into the fields right now, just ready to go. Ready to throw their lives away for the cause. Allouition going for that sneaky lumber camp. Res right now, 977 stone for Tom. We might see another defensive castle drop, like maybe here. Plenty of stone back at base as well. We'll see. Depends on where the attacks come from. 2 versus 55. Yeah, Caltego keeping that eye on those military numbers. I think right now if Allouition decides to move out, it's over. Just depends on how much time he gives TomBombadil now that he's up to Imperial Age. Going to be running out of researches to take. Depends on how long he gives him to build military units, because Tom's going to need to work on that. Does have the villager advantage, and if we check, like, for example, res, economy. Okay, it's still very close on resources gathered. Allouition with a slight lead. And going to start trebbing immediately. He probably queued that trip.
Yep, good call. Yeah, so Allouition doing a really good job of.
I think he's going to clean that up, and TomBombadil going to be pushed back into this corner. We'll see what he's able to do. Yeah, solid eco from Tom on this one. He just needs to use it. Just getting those researches locked down right now. Wheelbarrow, thumb ring. It's looking like a pretty heavy archer commitment, or maybe just war wagon commitment from our gray player. I don't see gray too often. I love it. Harder to keep track of on the map, perhaps, but yeah, this proxy base getting cleaned up by orange. Lost his main TC, but has 2 in reserve still. Plenty of farms. Plenty on gold. Right now the research. Man, I cannot. Resources. For these players looking pretty even. Tom a little lower on the food count, but.
Yeah. But. Yeah, Allouition doing a really good job of just handling that situation in the back. Just, again, not panicking. And it would have been easy to panic and get freaked out, but he's been doing a good job of just managing that, and it's gone. He's taking care of it. So now he can focus fully on building back up and starting on his offense against TomBombadil. But TomBombadil.
At the same time, I think this castle's also going to go down.
Yeah.
Allouition has no units over here, and he's not making any counter trebs, so he's just going to lose this forward base. Might not lose these vills though. Tom doesn't see that. Do we have any? I mean, we could see bombard ships here if the Japanese had access to them.
Another doc's coming out. I'm crossing my fingers. Hopefully something happens.
There's Halberdier, our orange player, who is housed. Oh no! Now we're talking gray, who is housed very briefly there. Both of these players pushing themselves to the limits right now. And still, Tom is just getting attack notification after attack notification from these, like, this little line of houses that he built at 15 minutes. Oh man. There's Allouition's army. What's the production looking like for Tom? He's leaning into arbalesters, which is a great move for the Koreans. 118 vills too, by the way. He's going to need to slow down on that pretty soon. He's going to overboom and have no space for military. But I love to see that many villagers in a game. It's great. Looks like just going to be guarding that Treb for now. It's all Arbalists. We got one monk out, or in the queue at least, probably to gather relics. We might see some conversions, though, you never know. And a southern TC in a great spot with these double golds. This Mega Random map has a lot of golds on it. 4 Trebs for Allouition, and he's not moving out. I think probably moving in as soon as possible would have been the move there. But again, we have God Vision, so you never know what they what information they're working with here. Big Tuna, less than 10 military units all game. Yeah, it's incredible. He's up to 23 now. These Arbalisters are going to be pulling him through a little bit, and it's all Halberdier from Allouition, so that's bad news. This guy needs to stop making halves ASAP. He does have 17 skirms. He's got 17 skirmishers in there. It's going to be helping out against the Arbalist, but... Oh, and as is our little fella over here. Snow Leopard, getting in on the action. The horse finally goes down. Gray's horse, rest in peace. And we have a stone wall from Gray. Gonna slow Allouition down a little bit. As we have stables, just a ton of stables. I'm interested about this knight. I think it's gonna be knight's commitment from the Korean player. Okay, opts for just taking that castle instead of the walls for now. Probably a good move. I feel like 3 Trebs, pretty much the sweet spot as far as critical mass goes. You'll be taking down pretty much everything in the game without giving the enemy time to react with 3. And Tom, I think, is just still trying to make sure he's got everything configured and set up right. I think that might cost him in the end, though, because it's going to take a long time to get all these stables ready to go, and he's going to need to start producing, I think, as many units as he can. Also, moving out on the left with just Arbalist. This is going to take a while, as we have a second tier wall for Allouition. These Arbalists are basically rendered irrelevant right now. He's trying to keep this castle alive.
Yeah, Allouition on the offensive right now. Again, coming in on both fronts, walling off on the left side to keep the pressure off, and pushing on the right side. And right now, it's looking, yeah, castle going down. Hopefully, he's going to focus that next Treb.
We are reaching the point of the game where the only thing stopping these players, it's not resources, it's what they can dream. They're like Green Lantern right now. They have enough res to build whatever they want. They just have to decide how to use it and hope that that's the right choice. And that could be a paralyzing decision to make. I've definitely experienced that before. As we have counter Trebs and repair villagers, he's trying to 1v3 this, but Allouition gets a few lucky shots.
And right now, Tom just
archer armor. Tom's still sitting back very passively.
Just
he's
making as many buildings as he
stables.
can. Yeah, just making as much as he can.
I would love to see Arbalist scout cav here, but I think he's going to try to go knights. That's going to be pretty expensive. He does have 5,000 gold though, so yeah, cavalier coming in. Okay, the Arbalist got through 1 tier of wall. He's going for the second tier, but okay, skirms are here. They're not being fired on. They're going to get a few free picks. There's no reaction here. All these Arbalists could go down. We have 1 spearman here now. Arbalist still just attacking the wall. That's expensive from TomBombadil. 4 TCs for this guy. Love that. 3rd town center for Allouition up here in the top corner on the gold. And okay, there's enough Arbalists here still to critical mass. Pretty much 1-shot, 2-shot everything, including skirms and ships. Allouition now leaning into ships. He's got some fire ships. He's got the upgrades. War galley is in. He's got 1 fishing ship still, I think. I mean, he's got 3K
I definitely
food,
think
so
he can
really
start No, but I definitely think he can start taking advantage of the water again. Trep's starting to move in. Allouition beginning to trickle some units into the base. He's already, he's working on.
Allouition is in.
He's building right now, but there's a lot of.
I think there were too many stables. I don't know. Maybe.
I thought I didn't think all those were stables, but oh my goodness, all those building stables.
Now, if Tom can spam units out of these fast enough, great. But a lot of spearmen here. I don't think stables is the move. Unless he intends to go raiding, which is possible.
Right now, Allouition just taking his time, slowly whittling down Tom's units.
An odd choice, I think, with these arbs here. But, okay, Tom going for those scout cav.
Yeah,
take out the trebs. At least
really
one treb going down.
Yeah, really good call because those trebs were unprotected. Allouition responding with some fire ships to try to get those units off.
Looks like the trebs are going to live for now. Yeah, there's enough spears here to clog up the gap, and the fire ships as well.
I think one does go down, and Tom looking like he's going to be able to get this unit off.
Okay, I like this. On top of this fight. I like this. We have more arbalisters in production. We have hussars. I want to see more hussars.
Yeah, Tom looking like he is able to hold off this push by Allouition. But again, Allouition making some forward barracks to try and keep up this pressure, making more pike.
Fully into halberdier right now, yeah.
Yeah, and again, I definitely think he needs.
The halb, I mean, halb skirm strong, but I think that he
needs to diversify some of his
Is
units.
work better there.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe that was the right move from TomBombadil. He can build like 30 cav in.
How is this happening? What is happening in the game?
Yeah,
there's so much back and forth.
Exactly, Caltego. He needs a gold unit in here somewhere. But yeah, okay, we have another castle for TomBombadil as well. Looks like he just wants to protect that left side as much as possible.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
So many of those on gold. The gold deposits might be the limiting factor. Yeah.
Allouition doing a lot better with food.
10 units simultaneously in production.
Yeah, I definitely.
All these dots is one production building, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, now TomBombadil is like woken up now. He's ready. He's situated and ready to.
Yeah, roll. He's pumping those units out
until this point.
Really, so let's see what happens. I think Allouition, if he wants to keep the pressure up, he should start moving it down on the bottom left side, take advantage of that. Because again, Tom does not have that space defended, and he is getting a little bit of poke down. Not too much to worry Tom, but if Allouition pushes on the bottom left, it's going to be very difficult for Tom to respond.
At the same time, this is pretty much... Well, Allouition has production, I guess, throughout here, but if Tom pushes this right now, he wins, and then just camps on this. There's not much defending this area either for Orange.
Even though it may not be as on Allouition's radar, but I mean, since he reclaimed that section where the castle drop was, he might consider moving back in and getting that town center back up. Although that may not be on his radar and may not be a good idea right now.
Oh, this town center here?
Yeah, maybe not a good idea, but
it looks like he's decided to just build siege workshops.
Probably a good idea, but I think getting another
this full stone wall is gonna stall out any kind of raiding or anything. So the heart of the economy back here is good. There's a lot of farms. The wood is slowly running out, and the gold back here is also almost gone. I think we're gonna see a gold. We're gonna see it used up completely in this game. We have some water support, but not enough water support. Let's see how this micro goes.
Tom moving in, and I think Tom's got enough units. He's gonna be able to take out this army of Allouitians.
Yeah, the arbalists take down all those spears
instantly.
Arbalists are
doing work. They have some superior range. Trebuchets are gonna be able to pick off some of those arbalisters. And
incredible.
With the amount of units, Allouition, yeah, Tom pushing in, going right for those trebuchets, taking them all out. Arbalisters just going right to town.
Suddenly it's max pop to 138 for Allouition. He's struggling to keep up the production here. Tom has 50 villagers idle somewhere, but that's not what we're worried about right now. We're worried about this fight.
Yeah, right now Tom and Allouition does have a Mangonel out, so
Mangonel could be huge against these arbalists. They're spread out a little bit. Gonna get a couple kills.
One unit going with the amount of unit going right for it. No, it does not.
Take it out.
Not come. It doesn't come through. And Tom, who was on the back foot for majority of the middle portion of the game, is now the one on the defensive. I'm sorry, offensive, and he's doing so much work right now, getting cutting right through all of Allouition's units.
Welcome in Arduous and David, by the way. This is actually abnormally long for an Age 2 1v1 as well. But both of these players just very evenly matched, I think. They're both fairly high level.
Yeah,
the early attacks were not enough to put anybody behind too far, so this is just going for... This is a crazy game. This is exactly what I wanted out of it.
Tom is streaming in more units. He's just making them over and over. He's just going to be... I think he's going to press his advantage he has right now.
We just need Tom to make a lasting difference here. These Trebs are a good move, and the rating... I want to see more rating from Gray. On the other side, Allouition, what's his move right now? I think pushing south, if he... Well, he doesn't have units, and he's out of wood. Almost out of wood. Maybe a second castle on the front to stall while he gets more units going. These skirms are going to be very useful. I think Tom is all out of... He's almost all out of hussars.
The big thing is
he's going to get solid push.
The big thing is you're going to get those skirmishers there in time. And again, those trebuchets are going to be going to work. I think he's going to be able to take out the small contingent, but again, he has to deal with the larger force that's to the right.
How are the reinforcements for Tom? It looks like they're coming in. He's still basically pop-capped. Allouition still struggling. And surprisingly, the villager count for Allouition has been behind all game. You don't usually see that from the guy.
Mangonel over there, they're taking out that trebuchet. And
trebuchet down, push stalled, and onager out for orange. This could be very useful.
Yeah, so...
3 onagers.
Allouition doing a good job of keeping his cool and not panicking, getting out some units to respond to this. But again, Tom is just pumping out these units. They're continuing to stream.
I just want more and more hussars. As many hussars as you'll give me, I'll be happy with.
And he's pushing right through those mangonels.
He's straight through. We have samurai out for Allouition, hoping to make a difference there. These these onagers are going to go down. They're very expensive.
They're going down. Yeah, so did not manage to take out those mangonels. Maybe one or I think he took out one mangonel, but
one mangonel down before they were cleaned up. Next push is going to be coming in.
Tom's continuing to push in.
Both players have almost exactly the same amount of gold, and I want to mention, okay, the score was even up until about a minute ago, 2 minutes ago.
Those Arbalest,
TomBombadil is
out of range. Oh, that was a decent hit by the mangonel.
Pretty good hit there. Damage,
2 or 3
very good.
There. Yeah.
One mangonel goes down. This
mangonel
has 2 kills.
More pikemen streaming in.
He's going to try to dive again for the other mangonel.
No, he's not backing off.
Too many spears here for him.
Mangonels.
Makes sense.
More Huskers coming in. More trebuchets coming in as well. No war wagons I've noticed. I think some. I don't know if I think he's. I don't think he's making any more war wagons. I think he's going to just deflect off of that and focus more on these trash units. But again, these units are doing work for him right now.
David, I want to mention that Vill count difference. It is very significant, but Tom has had a lot more villager idle time this game. So,
yeah, Tom has like at least 50
worker efficiency-wise, 30% versus 60%. It's hard to tell who's got the advantage there.
Yeah, there's so much back and forth right now, and
I think Tom is throwing away a lot more units as well, which is what you need to do when you have hussars, but it can be hard to deal with.
This is crazy right now. Allouition. Wow, this is what I wanted, ladies and gentlemen. This is the big battle I was looking to see.
Allouition seems like he's in a pretty good spot here. One of these players is going to run dry eventually, and I don't know who it's going to be.
Yeah, and the castle is going to go down, but I think the trebuchets are going to go down in turn.
All 3 trebs die.
No cover at all. They're going to go down. But Tom coming in on the side with, is he going to be able to get? He does get that barracks,
this
but
micro. We have a mangonel. Is it going to get kills? Tom clicking like a madman.
One, maybe 2.
Will we see a split? No, okay, it's down. It's down.
Yeah, mangonel does go down. Arbalists are probably going to go down as well. It's just close.
These Arbalists die. I think Tom wins this without reinforcements, and Allouition has 600 wood, so he's really hurting right now. He's going to need to buy wood, which he can afford, definitely, but it's going to come at a cost later in the game. Tom now at almost 10k gold, somehow.
And again, wow, he's just streaming those hussars off to the side.
The wall is partially made up of houses. I think he'll choose to attack those if he's thinking about it.
Depends on what he's going to try to do. I'm not sure what it is that he's doing right here. Is he trying to just go for a flank?
I think he's just trying to get vision right now on what's happening. He may have clicked over here and the units are padding to the nearest possible location.
I mean, if that's the case...
More onagers. I love the onagers.
He's going to lose that's the case, he's not going to be able... Okay, that was
all
a
right,
throwaway.
now we have a moment. I want to see
Oh
what
my
all these
gosh.
idols are from Tom, because he's had like 50 idle villagers for
He's
so
at 65.
long.
He's at 65 right. So 62. I'm sorry, 62 villagers right.
Where are they? There's a few over here. There's 21 over here at this exhausted gold mine.
Gosh, he's
working on it.
He's finally moving them.
He's gonna have to move out to the left to get more wood as he exhausts the rest of the corner. I think it's just wood choppers over here running out. The resources running dry.
What is this game?
As we try to micro. And Tom now at 1 military unit. Somehow he's back down to 1. And it's this monk.
Oh no, a monk.
He's pivoting. Okay, that's why. Pivoting into bombard cannons. I love that. That's definitely going to work in this against the comp he's seeing right now.
Oh my goodness.
Great counter to mangonels out of range. Very expensive though, but again, he can afford
Monks is built. Yeah, monks are. Yes, monk kind of is a military unit, David.
in this,
I don't know why, but they do.
This overlay, they apparently do. So we have 2 relics for Tom. How many relics for Allouition here, if any? Let's see if we can find a monastery before the next mega fight breaks out. I don't see a monastery. Allouition has been all action this game. No time to think, to stop and breathe. It's literally in front of the screen right now, and there are 2 relics in it. Okay, streamer brain. That's what I'm blaming.
You know, and
who was on screen for like?
Oh my goodness! And again, so Tom's building up for another assault. He's going to start moving in.
Allouition has the top count advantage for the first time in a while right now.
And he has, I think, a nicer variety. He has a nicer variety of units as well to respond to Tom.
Does anyone in this chat know if the Japanese get bombard ships? Because that would be key. And these samurai are not going to trade too bad into this comp. The arbalists obviously are a problem in this amount, but first bombard cannons are here. And Tom building reinforcement production next to the base of orange now. Okay, I'd like to see a little bit more micro for our cab. They're just getting mowed down.
Oh my gosh, they got slaughtered. They're going to go right into his arbalists. Arbalisters are not going to stand a chance. And Allouition just...
out of resources, he's moving up to this stone of all places. It's like a barren wasteland.
Allouition cutting right through those arbalists with the pikemen.
Oh man!
Wow, he's gonna lose.
Allouition wins, and he has his own arbalist.
Oh my gosh!
This is
Allouition. Good job,
Good switch.
I was gonna say, yeah, Allouition. Good job responding to the putting in. I can't even speak.
Allouition. Good bombard cannons dropping out. Okay, he's got a few more bombard cannons. I'm gonna need to see some more shift clicks. There we go. There, he queues up 40 hussars in one go. That's all of his food. Committing to the hussar.
Doing a good job of. Okay, so Allouition finally gonna start poking down on the south side. Gonna maybe try to start getting some pressure down.
No, I think it'd be good to support this. I think he just wants to maybe try it to slip under the radar. No, he's got some reinforcements coming in.
Get a castle down there on that side. That'd be good. He can get some trebuchets and start lobbing some rocks over there.
I mean, Tom is going to have to move down here if for nothing else, just wood very soon.
So blocking that out would be very useful. Tom.
War wagons, where? He's queued up 25 war wagons. Great unit. I think they don't cost food, so they will work very well with the hussars, actually. This is solid.
Oh my gosh.
Great unit choices from both players in this game.
Yeah.
And we're now at 1 hour 30.
Yeah, Allouition finally deciding to diversify a little bit, throw in some mixed units, some range, as well as some close quarters. So that's the thing I was only able to come out on top of that last engagement. Good job on him for making that adjustment.
Yeah, great job.
3
castles. Okay. Resource count's now swinging in Allouition's favor, but he's pop capped as well, so they're just gonna start building up.
Game has been absolutely back and forth. This is what we wanted from a championship game, ladies and gentlemen.
And we have a bunch of villagers that have no idea what to do, as this wall I think was broken through. That was a transport ship. Okay, he transported 2 spearmen over just to cause a little chaos, I think.
Not sure that was a good idea, because well, he's got a few of those war wagons. Oh, he's noticing this farm. That's right, the wood line.
The wood line is there still. I don't know how long that's been there.
or the that
forward castle
that,
from Allouition. Love that. But also, it's irrelevant because we have 7 bombard cannons. That castle is gonna die in no time, as we have.
All right, here we go. So Allouition is gonna try to go right for those bombard cannons. He's maybe gonna get one. No, they're.
I think the yeah, this is
bombard cannons. He loses. Oh, is he gonna lose? Maybe lose one or two.
War wagons.
War wagons actually doing a really good job of blocking bombard, but
we missed a slaughter over here.
Oh my gosh!
That is a flat-out win for Allouition in that fight.
Allouition pushing through now. He's moving
into champion.
Yeah,
great move. I think this is Allouition's game at this point. He has more res, and he's just pulling it through right now, not throwing away units. Tom seems to be throwing away a lot more units, but it could still go either way. You never want to call it too early. This probably will still come down to who exhausts the resources first.
Yeah, Tom right now is just trying to do what he can to stay in this game. He's just streaming these war wagons out.
This is great.
These
this fight
war wagons turning fire with.
Listen, I said it was Allouition's game.
Accuracy.
My mind has changed. It's back on Tom's side.
This game is absolutely bonkers, and I love it.
I know, but those war wagons. 1 hour 30. This is not an early call.
War wagons superior range, and right now Allouition not having a lot to respond to these war wagons.
If he can get enough spearmen out, enough halbs, that will do it, because they do take bonus damage to halberdier.
Yeah, I think a few samurai coming out as well will try to respond to this.
You can see him immediately queuing the counter units to the war wagons with the halberdier and the skirms now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I think the resources are on his side.
I think and
64 wood now for Tom as he queues up more.
No wood, no more wood, no more wood now, and I think Allouition might have this. Like, he's got enough units. He's going to have enough of an advantage. And again, Tom only has the war wagons. Nothing else is in his favor. And again, he's making it work. But
we have bombard cannons and just war wagons. He's decided. I mean, I would like to see some more light cav, but the way he's using them is not great. So
no, he's not microing this very well. This is
a lot of significant armored infantry now.
Just
from
destroying his. Oh my gosh!
The micro's not there.
He's lost everything, and again, Allouition continuing to push in. These war wagons just streaming in. No, like Tom is not managing this at all. He's just streaming these units in. That's all that he's doing. He's not worrying about managing. He's just trying
to. You've played games this long before. Your brain kind of gets numb after a certain.
Yes, this is true. But again, like, good on both of them for lasting this long. Holy crap!
Yeah, I mean, I'm at this point starting to get worried that Klopp is gonna want to go to bed before we even get to their games. Age 4 up next.
Yeah, Allouition is starting to stream. Yeah, Allouition is starting to stream in now. Tom trying to get some emergency towers down to get some defense.
He's got 30 arbs in queue. I think he might have to go back to the arb light cav, but he's all out of that gold. Was once 10k gold is now 500.
He has no wood either. Allouition is streaming his units in now to try to deal with.
He just wants to end it right now. He says, this game, I need it to be over.
I think it's a good call. I think he has to make the right call.
Tom with the town bell?
Town bell to try to get some villagers to safe. Get the villagers safe and try to.
Unfortunately, it pulls back the tower builders as well.
Yeah,
he tried to spam towers up here to protect, but it wasn't in time. Bombard towers even. That's expensive stuff to lose.
Yeah, Trebuchet is coming in from Allouition. He is just in complete control of the game now.
I think so.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I think if Allouition just continues to stream in units.
The only way, I mean, he's slowing down. He should. The only way for TomBombadil, I think, to fend this off, as we have units even in the back of the base here, is to set the gather point like here, and just build as many things as you can.
Yeah, but
we do have a lot of arbalists now from Greg.
Yeah,
he might still pull this back.
Maybe, but I think Allouition has enough arbalists in respond.
We have higher armor for TomBombadil's archers. This might work out. This might work out. It's always like a revolving circle of counter units. Now Allouition is going to build skirms, and then TomBombadil is going to build.
Yeah, Allouition now starting to stream in those units. He's just killing some units up, and he's just going to start streaming them in now.
I mean, we're taking unnecessary losses here just because of no micro, but again, it is an hour 40, so.
These players are just trying to.
Here comes the light cav.
Oh my! And Allouition loses his forward units. I think Tom's going to go right for those trebuchets.
We have Allouition taking wood in the front because this entire area is devoid of resources now. It's just down to who has control of the wood lines.
Allouition having to fall back because he's lost his forward line.
He has to fall back again.
Tom, well, keeping this game alive.
These light cav throwing their lives away for the cause. And TomBombadil back up to 5k food. Like,
this game is approaching almost 2 hours now. How is this happening? How are these players still wanting to play this game?
Allouition moving that transport ship around a little.
At least.
I'm suspicious. Now I'd like to see he's going out to try to finish these bombard towers. That could be pretty significant.
Allouition kind of, again, I think Allouition should try to amass the units that he has and maybe go in for another push. But if he waits too long, Tom might come back. Tom only has like 15 units on his hand right now. This is absolutely insane.
Yeah, and the eco's back. Everything is taken out for Gray.
Gosh. I'm tired.
Push. Oh, you can't push. I'm tired. I'm just watching. Oh man. These are okay. Skirms, Halbs, yeah, just trash for Allouition. Even though he has 6k gold.
Right. Tyler, I think you need to get a survey going and asking if this game's going to pass the 2-hour mark. Is this game going to pass 2 hours?
All right, yeah, we can do that. We're gonna do a prediction. Get your channel points ready, boys.
Get those points ready, gentlemen and ladies. Is this game going to surpass 2 hours? But again, it speaks to the diligence and the determination of both these guys. This is the championship. They want this. They are determined to win.
Yeah, 4 trebs for Allouition now. Tom is not really okay. He's still producing hussars. He's kind of hurting. He can't make gold units at all anymore.
Yeah, he's gonna have to start selling some resources to try and get some of that gold.
Just hussars. Maybe he'll move into skirmishers of his own now. Trash fights, skirms are generally.
Oh, he's gonna catch up a trebuchet. Not a huge deal, but one trebuchet down is so that big a deal.
Tom just floating those idols. He just has them out here. And 25 to 98 military.
Oh, he's gonna lose. Oh, these hussars. Oh no,
hussars.
He was greedy. He wanted that trebuchet down.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted that trebuchet, and it cost him all those hussars. And now Allouition's gonna push in with a few of those units. Gonna get a villager or two, but.
And another forward castle. I think Allouition has just purchased this straight up. Do I have markets?
Castles, a good forward castle.
Or are they just not?
Gosh, dude.
I think they're just not using the market at all. That can't be right. I don't know.
Game's going over 2 hours. I'm calling it.
put in the cash.
These men are not going to die. They will not go quietly into the night.
Tom has bombard towers up now. It's going to be hard to push. They have a lot of HP. Where's that university? I want to see if I can find out researches here. Bracer. We're just now getting Bracer for the Korean player. Love that. It's like a key upgrade. But it's been all go, no pause. This game. Champions, I think, are going to make the difference.
The Hussar's coming in on the side. He's going to try to get a flanking move on, but I think Allouition has way too many units.
Yeah, I think TomBombadil lacked critical information there. He's trying to get those trebs.
He's trying to rifle those trebs. I think he's got enough.
I can't wait. So what's the KD right now? Actually, very even, and TomBombadil with more kills? That I did not expect. 764, 638. How did that happen? He's been throwing away light cav this entire game. How did he have less losses?
This is ridiculous.
This is amazing. This is amazing. And so many idols for Tom.
Oh no, I think Tom. I mean, it's hard because
architecture
Tom's trying so hard to figure out what to do next. Again, there's so much happening that they're not even worrying about the idle villagers. Again, Allouition's been doing a good job of making sure his villagers are continuing to work.
Yeah. And I think again, this just comes down to the one choke point that Mega Random gave us here. And it's just prolonging the game for so long. Caltego called it in the first minute of the game.
And then was Allouition setting up some siege workshops and stuff on the bottom left? On the bottom side of the map?
That's TomBombadil. I think he might be making a push south. He needs something to pull this game around.
Not a bad idea, because there's nothing. I mean, Allouition has
only
nothing
have
down there right now.
700 food, so this is looking iffy. Villager count still in Tom's favor by 3.
Yeah, and Allouition looks like he's going to finally start moving in and try to put some pressure on TomBombadil right now.
Is this tower going up? It is.
It's got it up!
And he even garrisons 1 villager, 2 villagers inside.
Not going to matter so with all those, with the trebuchets coming in.
Well, they're going to do a lot of damage before they die. These are bombard towers, they're Korean towers. TomBombadil just fighting spears with light cav again.
Skirmishers did able to take out those hustlers, no problem. Capped rams, are those capped rams?
These are fully capped rams. Yeah, they're not siege rams. I don't know if Japanese have siege ram, but they're capped at least. They're just gonna start doing trickle damage on the top. And these bombard towers don't have 0 range, so they're gonna be able to poke at them from the base. Let's see if Tom... No, it's been discovered. Both players had the same exact idea at the same time.
Oh, they were
Wait, there are production buildings from both players here, I think. Yep.
Oh, this is so funny. Oh, no. Oh, the transport ship's coming in.
He tried, but it's been spotted out. Going for it anyways.
Is he gonna try to transport some hustlers across?
He's trying, but he's getting shot. Needs
he has to get those hustlers off, or else he's gonna lose them.
Allouition micros it away from the castle. Can't kill the transport.
Oh, but it's stuck in there. He can't do anything with it.
Yep.
Is he just trying?
This is looking grim for TomBombadil now.
We're
at 1 hour 52. Last second to predict with your channel points. Will this go over 2 hours? It will
looks
not,
like Tom.
As the game.
Oh, it did not. Oh my gosh.
Oh
what a
man,
game.
What a game.
Oh.
All right. Well, we had 1.3k channel points on yes there, and 10 channel points on no. So our no voter is going to get an insane return there, just to cap this game off.
Well played. I was wanting to go to 10. I mean, I was wanting to go to 2 hours. But
you were wanting to go to 2 hours. Okay.
I said I was down to 1,000 points on the yes.
Oh,
no, I lost.
You lost.
It's okay.
Give me the
I won because I got to see an amazing game.
Yeah, true.
And that was only game 1.
Look at the economy, by the way. TomBombadil out here.
Holy
so
crap.
Much up there at the top, then it just goes.
Oh my gosh. Ooh. Well played. Well played, man.
Well played, fellas.
You got a drink of water.
Yeah, take a break by all means.
Yes, that is a break-worthy game. My goodness.
Ooh.
Well played, sir. Well played.
What a workout.
Catch.
I'm starting to be worried that this is all we'll get to see tonight. The next 2 go this long.
That was crazy.
Well played, guys. That was an exciting game to watch. You both did amazing.
Man, I haven't paid that much attention for that long in a while.
I know. I feel worn out, man.
Yeah, for real.
David, yes, Tyler does have the information on the APM. I just think he has to pull it up.
Here's the APM screen now. We can go percentage. I'm not sure what all these mean, but I mean we can check it out. Actual. This actually shows comparative, I think. So, Allouition able to keep that attention going for into the 2nd hour. Very, very tight though.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, I felt like I was constantly in like 3 places at once, dude. It's like, oh my gosh.
Calls join us.
Do it again
from both players. Let's do it again.